In last week's video, we made 3 road trip meals. Today, I'm back with 2 more easy recipes from our time in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Cooking on the road here hits different. Fresh air, simple ingredients, and views that feel unreal. This time, we find ourselves at the beautiful Lake Rotoiti in the South Island. It's not the most popular tourist destination, and that's exactly what makes it so special. The forest is dense with beech trees, fern, and moss, with native birdsong and soft trickling water accompanying the sound of our footsteps. The track takes you around the glacial lake, and once you get close to the shoreline, the trees disperse and you're greeted by the incredible view of mountains surrounding crystal clear water. In the winter, the mountains are covered in snow, which means we definitely need to make a trip back to see it. One of my favorite go-to meals at the moment, whether at home or on the road, is this tofu rice bowl. We start by rinsing jasmine rice and boiling it on the stove. It's actually really easy to cook this way. I have a full tutorial if you need it. I'll leave that video linked in the description box. To prep the tofu, just cut it into bite-sized cubes. Firm or extra firm tofu works best for this. In a bowl, make a simple mix of cornstarch and white pepper. Then toss in the tofu cubes and coat them well. Once evenly coated, shallow fry the tofu in a non-stick pan until golden and crisp on the outside. Set those aside and we can move on to the sauce. Roughly chop red onion, garlic, and the white part of some spring onions. Sauté everything in an oil pan, then grate in a bit of ginger and cook until soft and fragrant. For sweetness, I'm using golden syrup, but maple syrup, agave, or even a bit of sugar would work in a pinch. Add a drizzle of sesame oil, stock powder or mushroom seasoning, a little water, and rice vinegar. Once the sauce is reduced and thickened slightly, turn off the heat and stir in some soy sauce. And that's all the cooking done. Now for the toppings. Feel free to customize them with whatever you like. Avocado is an absolute must though, in my opinion. You can't skip that one. Build your bowl with rice as the base, then add the crispy tofu, a bit of shredded veg, avocado, radish, cucumber, seaweed, toasted sesame seeds, and spring onion. I also like a drizzle of chili oil, and then we can pour the sauce over the top. It's so full of flavor, a wholesome, satisfying meal I just can't get enough of. With a bad storm on the way, we've had to change our route and head somewhere sunnier, this time to Banks Peninsula, where dolphins are often seen just off the shore. For our second recipe, we're making a vegan version of sausage and egg pie. Start by chopping onions, garlic, and plant-based sausages. Heat a few tablespoons of oil in a pan and sauté everything until the sausage slices begin to brown around the edges. Add in some frozen mixed vegetables and cook until thawed and heated through. Meanwhile, we'll prep the eggy part of the pie. In a large bowl, mash tofu roughly with a fork. Grate in a generous amount of vegan cheddar cheese, then season with black pepper, stock powder, and cornstarch. The cornstarch helps bind everything together as it cooks, giving the tofu a texture that's similar to set eggs. Make sure the vegetable and sausage mix cools completely before assembling the pie. It was quite fresh outside, so I just left it out to speed things up. To save time, we're using store-bought puff pastry arranged in a greased baking pan, overlapping the sheets slightly in the center to avoid any leaks. Mix the cool vegetables into the mashed tofu and stir well to combine. Spoon the filling into the pan. It might look like a lot, but don't worry. Just use a spatula to gently press everything down and compact it. Lay the remaining pastry sheets over the top, pressing down lightly to help it settle. Fold and tuck the edges in towards the middle to seal the pie. Cut 3 slits in the top to let steam escape while baking, then pop it into a preheated oven. It'll need around 35 to 40 minutes to cook fully. Once baked, let it cool for about 15 minutes before slicing. We use that time to take a walk along the beach, get some fresh air, and build up an appetite. When ready, cut the pie into quarters and serve with a light salad. Of course, you can't forget the tomato sauce to go on top of the pie. This wraps up our little cooking road trip series. It's been so fun sharing something different from my usual kitchen videos. Let me know if you've enjoyed this more travel style format and if you'd like to see more in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.